Welcome to Money But Simple. Let me ask you something. What if I told you that one of the most profitable businesses in America right now involves cleaning out other people's toilets, or hauling away their trash, or pumping out the grease from the back of a restaurant kitchen? Most people hear that and immediately click off, and that's exactly why the people doing it are quietly making $30,000, $50,000, sometimes over $100,000 a month. Nobody wants to do it. That's the whole point. Today, I'm breaking down 5 businesses that look ugly on the outside, but print money on the inside. These aren't theory. These are real businesses run by real people with real numbers I'm going to show you. And before we get into it, if you want more videos like this, subscribe. We drop new content every week on Money But Simple. Let's get into it. The setup. Here's the thing about money that most people get backwards. They look for businesses that sound cool, things they can brag about at dinner. Oh yeah, I run a tech startup. I'm building an app. I'm doing NFTs. Okay, maybe not NFTs anymore. But the real money is hiding in businesses nobody wants to talk about because nobody wants to do them. Think about it this way. If something is unpleasant, that means fewer people are willing to do it, fewer competitors, less price pressure, more profit. And here's the other thing these businesses have in common. They solve a problem that will never go away. People will always have junk. Restaurants will always produce grease. Construction sites will always need a place for workers to go to the bathroom. Recession-proof, AI-proof, trend-proof. These businesses don't care what the stock market is doing. They don't care what's going viral on TikTok. They just keep making money because the need never stops. Let's go through all 5. Business number 1, portable toilet rental. All right, let's start with the most obvious one, the porta potty business. Yes, I'm serious. In January 2026, NCBC ran a story about a guy named Tom. Tom launched Bay Area Sanitation in 2023. He started with 1 truck and 100 toilets. His first full year, $3.1 million in revenue. His second year, $4.3 million. Not $43,000, not $430,000, $4.3 million from renting toilets. Now, Tom's story is on the bigger end, but even a small operator can pull in serious numbers. Here's the math. A standard portable toilet rents for $150 to $300 per month for construction sites. Let's say you start with 100 units at $200 average per month. That's $20,000 a month in revenue, recurring, every single month from the same customers. Get to 200 units, that's $40,000 a month. And here's the part that makes this business really powerful. Construction sites are required by OSHA to have 1 toilet for every 15 workers on site. That's not optional. That's federal law. Your customers literally cannot operate their business without calling you. The entire portable toilet rental industry in the U.S. brought in $3.3 billion in 2025. $3.3 billion from toilets. And here's the beauty of the business model. Once a toilet is out on a job site, it just sits there making you money. You send a truck out once a week to clean it. That's it. You're not trading your time for money. You're renting an asset that pays you every month. You can upsell too. Luxury trailer restrooms for weddings and upscale events go for $750 to $3,000 per event. Hand washing stations, ADA-compliant units, the add-ons are everywhere. Is it glamorous? Absolutely not. But Tom doesn't care. He's too busy planning how to scale to 5,000 units and $10 million a year. Business number 2, junk removal. This one might be the easiest to start on this entire list. A 25-year-old guy named Sal started a junk removal and demolition company with a pickup truck, a dump trailer, and $300. He advertised on Craigslist. People called, he showed up, he hauled stuff away. Today, his business does $41,000 in revenue every single month with just 3 people on his team. Another founder, Sam Evans, started his junk removal company with a $1,000 truck and almost no marketing budget. That company now brings in $20,000 a month with a 65% profit margin per job. 65% profit margin? Let that sink in. Most restaurants run on 3 to 5% margins. Sam's hauling junk at 65%.
Here's why this works. You're not buying inventory, you're not building software, you don't need a storefront. You literally just need a truck and the willingness to show up and pick up what people no longer want. Average junk removal job is $200 to $600. Do 5 jobs of 5 days a week, and you're looking at over $20,000 in revenue per month.
At a 30% net margin, which is conservative, that's $6,000 in your pocket every month. And that's just you, solo, one truck. Add a second truck and hire one person, double it. The data from Starter Story, which tracks real business founders, shows that successful junk removal businesses average $69,000 per month in revenue. The top operators do $230,000 a month. Now here's a real tip that separates the good operators from the great ones. Don't throw everything in a landfill. Sort your loads. Metal gets sold to scrap yards. Furniture in good condition gets donated or resold. Electronics get recycled. Cardboard gets sold. Some operators make an extra $2,000 to $5,000 a month just from the value of what they're collecting. Other people's junk is literally paying them twice. The barrier to entry is low, the profit margins are high, the demand is always there. People do not stop accumulating stuff. Business number 3, grease trap cleaning. Okay, this one is going to make some of you uncomfortable, but stay with me. Every single restaurant in America has a grease trap. It's a tank that collects fats, oils, and grease before they hit the sewer line. And by law, those traps have to be cleaned out every 1 to 3 months. That means every 90 days, every restaurant in your city has to call someone to come pump out their grease trap. No exceptions. Health departments inspect for this. Fines for non-compliance can run into thousands of dollars. Restaurants cannot ignore this. So, what does a single grease trap cleaning job cost? Between $175 and $2,500 per service, depending on the size of the trap. Large commercial kitchens on the high end, smaller spots on the low end. Let's say you average $400 per job. If you do 5 jobs a day, 5 days a week, that's $40,000 a month in revenue. And here's what makes this really powerful. Every client you land is a recurring client. They don't call you once, they call you every single month or every quarter, guaranteed. You know exactly when they need you. You can schedule your whole month in advance. You build a route, you optimize it, you show up, you pump, you document, you leave. The restaurants are happy because they stay compliant. You're happy because the money keeps coming. The startup cost is the main hurdle. You'll need a vacuum truck, which can run $50,000 to $150,000. That's real money. But here's the thing. You can buy used equipment to start. And once you have even 20 to 30 recurring clients locked in, that equipment pays for itself fast. One operator collecting 1.1 million gallons of grease per year, that's a real company, Grease Masters in Missouri, has turned this into a multi-million-dollar operation. Is it disgusting? Yes. Does it smell? Yes. Will your family make fun of you at Thanksgiving? Probably. But the restaurants will keep calling, and that's what matters. Mid-roll reminder. Quick pause. If you're finding this useful, hit subscribe. We cover real money topics that actually apply to your life. No fluff, no theory, just what actually works. Now back to the list. Business number 4, commercial cleaning. This one is a little more well-known, but most people still overlook how scalable it is. Commercial cleaning, cleaning offices, medical clinics, schools, warehouses, industrial buildings, is a massive industry. And here's why it's different from residential cleaning. Residential cleaning is nice, but inconsistent. One client, one house, maybe twice a month. Commercial cleaning operates on monthly contracts. One office building can pay you $2,000 to $5,000 a month every month without fail. You show up after hours or on weekends, you bring a team, you clean, you invoice, done. Sign 10 commercial accounts, you could easily be at $30,000 a month. Office Pride, a US-based commercial cleaning company, has franchise operators reporting revenue well over $100,000 a month from managing multiple client accounts. And here's what nobody talks about when they think about cleaning businesses. The margins aren't great when you're the one doing the work. The margins get very good when you hire other people to do the work and you focus on getting the contracts. That's the move. You're not building a cleaning job, you're building a cleaning company. The model is land the contract, hire the team, manage the operations, collect the check. You can start solo to keep costs low. Get your first 3 or 4 clients, build systems, then hire your first cleaner, then your second, then a manager. Each step, you step further away from the mop and closer to the money. The cleaning industry is also almost completely recession-proof. Offices don't stop needing to be cleaned when the economy dips. Hospitals don't get optional. Schools don't go unmopped. And here's a stat from the 2025 Commercial Cleaning Insights Report by Aspire Software. 90% of commercial cleaning companies said they had a positive or neutral outlook for the year. More than half expected revenue growth. This is not a dying industry. It is growing. One pro tip: specialize early. Medical facility cleaning pays more because the standards are higher. Food processing plants, gyms, data centers, find a niche, get certified in it, and charge premium rates. All right, last one. And this might be the most unsexy one on the list, but the numbers are hard to ignore. If you live in a rural area, in the suburbs, or anywhere outside a major city, there's a good chance your home is on a septic system instead of city sewage. In the US alone, roughly 1 in 5 homes is on a septic system. That's about 21 million households. And every one of those septic tanks needs to be pumped out every 3 to 5 years, no exceptions. If it's not pumped, it fails. And when a septic system fails, it's a disaster. We're talking raw sewage in your yard or backing up into your house. Nobody lets it get to that point. So what does a septic pumping job pay? Between $300 and $600 per residential pump. Commercial systems go higher, $600 to $2,000 per service. Now do the math. If you do 10 residential jobs per day at $400 average, that's $4,000 in one day. That's $80,000 in revenue in a month if you're running 5 days a week. Now obviously you have costs: the vacuum truck, fuel, disposal fees, labor if you hire. But net margins in this industry can run 30 to 50% for established operators. And here's the best part: your customer base is not going anywhere. Literally, they live on that property. You know exactly when they'll need you again. You keep a service log, you send them a reminder in 3 years. They call, you come back. This is as close to a guaranteed recurring revenue stream as any physical business gets. The barrier to entry is real. You need the truck, you need permits, you need proper waste disposal agreements. But once you're set up, the business practically runs itself on a route schedule. And here's something most people never consider. Many septic pumping companies also offer drain cleaning, grease trap service, and portable toilet rental. These 4 services on this list can actually be run by the same company with the same truck serving the same territory. That's how the biggest operators in this space get to $1 million a year. They bundle all of it together and own the entire waste service market in their region. So let's recap. 5 businesses that are ugly on the outside but profitable on the inside. 1. Portable toilet rental, recurring monthly income from assets that sit on job sites and generate money while you sleep. 2. Junk removal, low barrier to entry, high margins, and real founders are doing $20,000 to $41,000 a month with small teams. 3. Grease trap cleaning, every restaurant needs this by law. It's disgusting, which means there's very little competition. 4. Commercial cleaning, monthly contracts, scalable with staff, recession-proof, and you can remove yourself from the labor over time. 5. Septic pumping, rural and suburban markets are underserved, margins are strong, customers come back on a guaranteed schedule. Here's the common thread. None of these businesses rely on a trend. None of them need you to go viral. None of them are going to be replaced by an app. They solve problems that human beings have had forever and will always have. The people who look for sexy opportunities usually end up broke. The people willing to do what nobody else wants to do, they end up wealthy. That's the simple truth. If this video gave you something to think about, subscribe. Share it with someone who's tired of the 9-to-5 grind and is actually ready to do something about it. And drop a comment. Which one of these 5 would you actually consider starting? That's it for today. I'll see you in the next one.